Hello again, everyone. Much like the inexorable march of time, we continue to move forward, this week into our last section of Chapter 2, which is about distances, midpoints, and circles. Basically, we're looking at some of these straightforward geometric things in the context of the plane, so we're getting some formulas here, as well as the basics of how to use them. Nothing too special, nothing too deep here. This section feels honestly a little bit tacked on to me. I guess they had to put it somewhere, and here's the best place they could think of. But it is kind of nice for us because it being our last section of Chapter 2, that is our last section of the first unit, we have our first exam this week. I know you all have been clamoring for that. It's finally here. So this week we have all of our work in MyLab due for the first unit. That means all of chapters 1 and 2 are due this Wednesday, so be sure to get in and get those done if you haven't yet, especially the quizzes. I know people wait until the last minute for those. Get them done as soon as you have the ability to. We also have a study guide that I'm not going to put up here in terms of the announcement there, but you do want to get in on that to help you prepare for the exam because we have our first exam on Unit 1. It is going to open up on Thursday afternoon, and you will have until Friday night to get the sections of it done, so take your time, but get that handled. And then from there, we have a pre-assessment inching towards week 7, where that one's going to open a little bit later than usual because it is half on, or at least half of it, yes, is on exam preparation, so it really wouldn't make any sense to take it before you do the exam. And then the other half is on things that aren't on the exam anyway, so you really wouldn't want to be thinking about that stuff before. So I changed the the opening time for that to avoid having people do it early. I know people will still try to do it early anyway, but that's why it is as such. Anyway, that's enough talk about the pre-assessment. It's probably the least of your concerns. Let's get in here and start looking at section 2.8 so we can finish things up and get to that exam.